probably the most iconic disco move, the John Travolta point. So let's make sure we have a finger, and you can do this, well, typically it's done with one finger, but you can probably use your whole hand if you like. It doesn't matter. There's no right or wrong, but let's use one finger for now, okay? Before we even get to the arms though, let's start with the hips. This will help you later, okay? Let's go side to side like this. Boom, boom, hip, hip. And bend your knees, have fun. There's no right or wrong. There's all kinds of variations. If you don't do it the same way John Travolta does, well, it's just a variation. So bend your hips side to side. Just throw it out there. Make it extreme. Bend, 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 bend. Okay, now let's go back to the arms, the finger. Point and point. So you're gonna point up and down. And it might help you initially to look at your finger and then follow your finger down. Up, down, up, down. Let's do the other side now. Up, down, up, down. Okay, so we're gonna add those hips in again. Okay, so we're going up. You notice when I'm going up here, my hip is going in the same direction. This way, to my left. And down. Almost as if I'm pointing to my hip. I'm pointing past my hip. But if I were to point to my hip, it would look like this. So I'm gonna point past my hip, okay? So up, down. Now what to do with this hand? We don't want it dangling out here. It's fine if it does. But if you want to keep it isolated in a nice spot, you can have high here by your ribs. You can have a lower on your hip. Anywhere is fine. Up, down, up, down, up, hip, hip. So think hip, 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 hip. Now blend it all together with the music. You can take it down a little bit. You can take it up. Bend your knees, have fun. And there you have it, the John Travolta point. Okay guys, so now we're gonna add on a variation to the John Travolta point. We're using both fingers, and with the hand that's not pointing, we're gonna have it on our hip, our butt, or our ribs. There's no right or wrong, user's choice. Okay, so 4 steps, sorry, 4 counts. If you do twice, which I'll do twice, it'll be 8. So it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's start with the finger going that way. 1. You can look at the finger too. This hand will go on the hip. That's your 1. And then you're gonna push this hand here on 2. This hand will go out here. So let's repeat that. 1, 2, simultaneously switching. Go back to 3. And then you're gonna actually tap your heel on 4. Okay? So, let's go over again. Hand on the hip for 1. Simultaneously switch the other hand to the other hip and point to the side for 2. Switch back to 3, which is the same as 1, and tap your heel on 4. 4. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So I'm gonna actually look up, I'm gonna look out, I'm gonna look at the camera, and then I'm gonna tap my heel, looking at the camera. Any which way you wanna do it is fine, there's no right or wrong. It's just a variation, all right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you have it. Okay guys, the funky chicken. Let's start with the arms, okay? You're just gonna flap your wings. You can keep your thumbs up, thumbs tucked. Doesn't matter, it's all a variation. There's no right or wrong. Flap your wings and just groove, feel the music. Take it in a circle if you like. Now let's add the legs. We're gonna turn in. It looks funkier. Turn in, turn in, turn in, turn in. Adding the arms to the legs. Flop it out and turn that leg in, alternating, okay? And that is the funky chicken. Stay
staying alive. In the city breaking and everybody shaking and we're staying alive, staying alive.